Yeah, imagine arriving here in Charlotte, not just your first time in town, but your first time in the U.S. No money in your pocket, no friends or family here, just the promise of somewhere to live and somewhere to work. The promise from a stranger that you've never met before. It all sounds pretty frightening, right? Unless you're a refugee who's already lost everything, escaping danger. Thankful finally to be somewhere safe. Thankful just to be alive. By the way, which one is yours? Which apartment?
It's over there.
Mediatrice Uimana points with pride at her modest East Side home and talks about where she used to live. As a child in the Congo.
And I remember which year they start fighting the war.
People running from their land.
So the people start to killing another people.
From people with blood on their hands.
When they come to kill them, they took away everything.
People running from their land.
They took away everything and they raping you.
From people with blood on their hands.
It was a little dangerous. It was really dangerous because people being killed a day. A lot of people being died.
And for those who escaped and survived, like Mediatrice and her family, well, their new home wasn't really a home at all, spending years in this Rwanda refugee camp.
It was safe, but no, the life condition was hard. It was hard. We was in camp, we don't have a house, nothing, just in camp, on tent. We've been in a tent for 17 years. Yeah. It was tough, getting water, getting the firewood. Food was not enough.
But that was then, and this is now.
Foreign land was like a dream.
What was it like coming to Charlotte after leaving Rwanda? I mean, it must have just been...
It was like amazing. It was amazing.
People running from their land.
Kind of a dream come true, I suppose.
Oh, I've never dreamed that dream. Because, you know, when you are in bad condition, you cannot get high dream.
People running from their land.
For now, on my 6 years in America, I have a dream, but before I never had a dream.
You know, they have the same hopes and dreams that we have.
Charlotte Catholic Charities Director Sandy Buck works with hundreds of refugees every year. Many, like Mediatrice, arrive in Charlotte without family or friends here.
They're tired, they could be scared. They're coming to a place where they don't know the language, they don't know the culture, and as we find them a place to live and we get them signed up to learn English, and we are immediately helping them to find a job.
Ahí conocí hoy la primera cubana.
Ah, cubana. Buck adds that other refugees come to Charlotte to reconnect with family members who are already here. Why did you want to leave Cuba?
La primera, siempre quise encontrar a mi papá.
The first is she wanted to find his father.
Catholic Charities also helped Cuban refugee Lazaro Izquierdo reunite with his father in Monroe, 22 years after Dad left Cuba by boat, when the younger Izquierdo was just a child. Now he has a wife and a child of his own.
Ya que a todo el mundo no le dan la oportunidad que venga.
You know, not everybody gets the opportunity to bring your child with you.
These aren't just numbers, there's just not statistics. These are people, these are families with hopes and dreams. And when they come to us, we're their lifeline when they first arrive.
Just a matter of time, right?
We're waiting 17 years on living on a tent. Now it's only 2 years.
For Mediatrice, her hope is that her husband, who's still back in Rwanda, can come and join her here in Charlotte soon. After all, they have a son now.
Since 2018, I get a baby. He not yet see the baby.
And her dream? Well, with a safe home and a good job, a young son and her husband, hopefully on the way. Mediatrice says she's already living her dream.
You have to work hard, get everything you want, not depend on anybody. When I cry in front of my son, what he gonna do? I'm gonna break his heart. He's 2 years old, but I had to show him I'm a strong woman.
Far England was like a dream.
Yeah, Mediatrice tells a pretty amazing story. We also wondered why it took her so long to come to the U.S. in the first place. She says, back in that Rwanda refugee tent camp, every couple of weeks they have a lottery, picking names out of a hat, posting those names on a bulletin board, everybody gathering around to see if they were the lucky ones with a chance to leave. Well, after 17 years of living in that leaky tent, waiting for her chance, they finally picked Mediatrice's name. So welcome to Charlotte, Mediatrice, and welcome home.